Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked. Today I'm starting a new solo series for Eila and Something Shiny. You might be wondering, am I being bribed or blackmailed to do this? No, I am not. You might be wondering, what compelled me to even attempt to do a solo series for this? Well, it turns out, many years ago, I was reached out to by North Star. This would have been, I don't know, it might actually still be on my channel unless I deleted it, which is probably fair. And let's see. Yeah, do I still, well, I don't know if I can check on the app if I, yeah, you're not really able to search on your app. Anyway, many years ago, I was reached out to by North Star to actually cover the prototype of this game. And they had sent it to me. I don't know if it was, it clearly wasn't the full game, but they actually had sent me, a stuffed animal and all that. And I think I played, and I must have done a video for the Prologue, which is what we're going to be playing for this video. And at the time, I was like, I don't remember if I told them, like, hey, this isn't for me or whatever. And I had kind of written it off as this is clearly a kid's game. Apparently, that is not the case. From what I've heard through multiple resources, is that this story gets kind of dark. And I had to see it for myself. So I picked up a secondhand copy from someone selling it, and we're gonna see what it's all about because I'm extremely curious how this story goes. If it's truly as dark as I've heard, or if it's like dark for a 5-year-old, But we shall see. And yeah, also got to do a shout out to the guy I sold this to, the guy who I bought this from. Did not put any protective packaging over the components, so I have organized it to the best of my ability. But the biggest thing that frustrates me, and so here's a lesson to you if you're selling games to people: put some goddamn protection over the top. Because what I did is I used a X-Acto knife, like you do, to open up the top of the box, and I actually cut. I didn't cut through, but you can feel it. There is a slight slice on the top of my box, and you might not even see it, can't even tell probably from your end, but I know it's there, and that's my rant for the day. With that being said, we are going to be starting on the prologue the prologue that doesn't actually have like an intro book to read. As far as I can tell, here's kind of what we got. I'm going to try and do my best voices because this clearly doesn't have any audio narration, but welcome, Eila. Let me introduce myself. I am the Great Tree, and I will guide you through the start of your journey.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Great Tree. How do I prepare for my journey?
That rhymed. Are you guys able to see that? Yep, there it is, right there. There's the Great Tree. The Great Deku Tree. So basically, it teaches you how to play the game. You kind of just go through a series of story cards, make decisions, and collect resources, and try not to die. So the first thing that we do is we reveal the first card of the day, which is an invitation. I hope you guys can see the art. You can. Eila, don't you want to stroll around? The forest is full of surprises. So I have an option here. Option A,
but I'd like it here with you, Great Tree,
which will give me 1 food. Or,
sure, that sounds like a great idea,
which will take me to 006, which is right there. That, and basically will tell me whether or not this goes into the future, or if this goes into the past, because this is the present. So this, I have an invitation from the Great Tree to go stroll around. Well, and he's like hovering up some carrots. That's like, well, it would be nice to, get some food before all of this, because you're gonna kind of need energy. I have 7 days for this to complete my goal of getting 2 storybooks onto this is like the event, or the objective card. So right now, I think, so you can always do a conversion. So there are like tangible and intangible resources. So tangible is food. I don't remember what all the resources were called. Food, coins, and a magical stone. And then you have knowledge, energy, and fear. So, you can convert 2 food into 1 energy, and during the night phase, if you have an energy, then you place it on the day track. If you don't have an energy, then you place a heart. So there's the tracker there. I like the idea. So I'm gonna choose option A, but I like it here with you, Great Tree, which will get me 1 carrot, and that will move over here, and then we just go through option 2. The Great Trees Company. Oh wow, this is actually great. The Great Trees Company. How would you like to spend the day, dear? Option A, play hide and seek, which will give me 2 energy. Or option B, listen to stories. I would like to listen to stories. That sounds fun. Which will give me an energy and a knowledge. And that will go into the past. Yep, that was it. So I spent the day listening to stories, and now I guess I'm harvesting carrots. So there we are, right there. As I'm harvesting carrots, I can option A, pull it out with my hands, and that's it. Because I don't have the tool. So this icon here means I need to have a specific tool, which in this case would be a toolbox. That would be nice. So I'm going to pull it out with my hands, and that will go over there. Then we will continue on. And now I am going to be working part-time. Earn coins by keeping the forest clean. Anything. I can work hard, so I can spend an energy to gain 3 coins. Or I can just chill in the shade. Not even really do any work. But I still get paid because I was there. I have no idea what money is for. So I think I'm actually going to spend the 2 food for an energy. And I'm actually going to spend that energy. I want to work hard. I want to be a hard worker. So there we go. And that goes right into the future pile. And then the last card, Mr. Deer's Grocery.
Well, hello, little one. How may I help you?
Oh, okay. I'm here to get some food. I can pay X amount of coins to get X amount of food, or I'd like to sell these carrots. I'm going to pay 1 coin for 1 food. And that's it. So that is what I did on my first day. So then we go to night, where I add resources. So I got 1 knowledge. That goes right there. I have 1 energy that will go on to day, 7 goes down. Then shuffle the cards in the future and put them into the card stand. So that's it. That was one full day. And I'd say that was a very productive day. And this is exactly what I remember going through all those years ago. Okay. So, day number 6. going to see Mr. Deer. I don't think I'm going to spend any money. Oh, but I guess X amount could be 0, so I don't want to see Mr. Deer. Then working part-time. Yeah, I'm just, I'm going to take it easy this time around. Then I'm going to go harvest some carrots, which will get me one thing. And last, but certainly not least, I'm gonna hang out with the tree. No, just like completely never just go in this cycle over and over. I think I've done some work. I got some food. I got some money. Spent some time listening to some stories. I think that it sounds like a great idea to go stroll around and see what the forest has to offer. So that will get me option 6. Now, what I can't remember is, I'm sure this just gets put face up. So now these get shuffled again, but I have no energy, so I'm going to spend the 2 food for an energy and go right there. All right. So I just need one more knowledge before I can win. Oh, it's a new one. Where am I? This place looks unfamiliar. Ouch! Something hits you on the head. So I believe that is a wound. So something just kind of whacked me. And I get 2 fear. So out of all the resources, all 6 of them, it's optional to take them. Like, I don't have to. If I was told to gain 30 coins, I could be like, I don't want any of that. Fear is the only one that you have to take. So the red one, actually, I don't remember what that icon is right there. Put it in front of the card stand. Yeah, okay. And that is, okay, because it's going to be the next thing that happens. So, the tree, the great tree, you lied to me. So this will go, whoops, right here. Now I'm getting scared. I'm in the forest. What's going to happen? Falling apples? Oh, okay. Well, hey, that worked out. You look up and find apples falling from the tree. How do you like them apples, bitch? That's 5 food. I would gladly take 5 food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can fit all that right there, which is going to put 7 and 8 in the future. I'm going to keep the apples, so that's very nice. Then we're going to keep going through the deck. I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 apples for an energy because I'm going to harvest some carrots, so that's nice. Still don't have the tools. These are going to go right in here. And then I'm thinking Mr. Deer. Oh look, I can work part-time. I don't really need the money right now, so I'll just grab I'll just chill in the shade, and then I'll go see Mr. Deer. And you know what? I'm going to spend 2 of this. I'm going to eat some of those very nice apples, which last year my girlfriend and I, we went to Oregon, and it was around the area where Mount Hood is, if anyone's ever been. And we took a train to an orchard area. It was like, I can't remember the name of the fruit company. Well, it was actually a vineyard, but they had like apples and pears. They had the best apples there. Like, I took a bite into it, and it was so juicy. I could not believe it. It was insane. And then I thought that because the apples were so juicy, that the pears were going to be equally juicy. The pears were so ripe, I guess. So they must have just been like not in season, and that sucked. But the apples were, oh my god, they were so good. And then they had like this strawberry honey that we bought a jar of. And then we went to another section of the area. It was another vineyard that we were told about that had like this pineapple wine. Maybe it was a cider. I can't remember. But yeah, it was very nice. And we were hanging out in like the orchard vineyard area at like these picnic tables. And we were just cutting up the apples and dipping the honey into it. Ugh, it was so good. The thing that sucked about that entire trip, though, was the very first hike we went on was Multnomah Falls, I think, if I'm pronouncing that right. And it was so steep, like, to get to, like, one of the viewing points. I think that walk, like, fucked up my foot. Because for the rest of that trip, we were there for, like, a week and a half. I could barely walk. Like, it wasn't my ankle, it was, like, the side of my foot that was just almost unbearable. I was, like, limping almost everywhere. It sucked. It's good now. Hasn't been an issue since, but, man, something happened on that trip. Anyway, there's a little side story about my life. And I'm going to go visit Mr. Deer's grocery, and what do I want to do? Do I want to buy some carrots? Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. I'm happy with what I got. Okay, so now that is that. Got day 5. Still don't have any story stuff. Or another knowledge. Knowledge! I'm hoping I get at least one item to use. Alright. And boom. Still back in here. At the crossroads. Okay. So at the crossroads, I can turn left or I can turn right. Left. There's some. Left looks like it is to a pig thing. Maybe a bank. And right is an acorn. But left looks like it's very nice and pleasant into a garden. And right looks like it's into a scary forest. Yep, let's go left. That sounds nice. And I have some money, so maybe it is a bank or it's a store. So that will go there. Then the very next one, it is Chef Bear's Diner. Do ya fancy a bite to eat, Eila? Yes, please. I'm starving. I can spend a food. I'll spend 1 food to get 1 energy. Gotta keep up on that energy. How nice. What does green mean? Funny enough, it actually oh wait, hold on. It might. Return it to its original deck. Okay. So that goes, which is what I was thinking. Okay. Well, hey, Chef Bear. Thank you so much. What did I eat? What did you give me? What the hell is that? Is that hay? Did you feed me hay? It looks like one of those, like if you take it looks like, what do they call them? Cattails? Like those brown things that if you like twist or bust, it like becomes all furry. I think those are called cattails. That's what it reminded me of. Alright. I think I will actually spend a coin now to stock up on some food at Mr. Deer's grocery. Very creative names. And then Mr. Owl's collections. Good day, Eila. You're just in time to browse our new arrivals. Oh, hell yeah. I have the money from all my hard work of chilling in the shade to buy a knowledge. Thank you, Mr. Owl. And harvesting carrots. Yep, let's go ahead and get some of that food right there. And then working overtime. Actually, I will spend 1. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Boop. And boop. Okay. That was a very productive day. I went and saw Mr. Owl to buy some new books. And now we go to nighttime, where I will... Well, the first thing you do is actually add resources to the thing. Then I will spend the knowledge. And I did complete the goal! And that takes us to the ending. Because all I needed was to get 2 knowledge. How nice. So, okay, let's see. Let's see if you guys, I'll try and make it like that. So, you guys can't even see me. Here we go. That's okay. And then look, she's all getting tuckered down, falling asleep. It's kind of weird that like no one else looks like a stuffed animal, but she does. And this is where the tree burns, and he gingerly places her onto where am I going? Just onto the grass? Or into his okay. Into I don't know what I'm following. It looks like he put her up into his head. Yep. It's so funny. I never read comics, but I always read manga, so I'm like, do I read this backwards? Okay. Yep. Fell asleep after a long hard day. A few long hard days. And okay. I'm seeing the birds. Got it. That makes more sense. And then, what did he do? Did he just put me on the ground? Okay, there's a couple snails looking over the horizon. It looks like I'm waking up. And she sees, look at that. Sees something shiny over in the mountains. How nice. Okay. Well, that's the ending for the prologue. So chapter 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, it's technically chapter 0. So because it's a prologue. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's only 5 chapters in the entire game. So this should actually be a short one. Short enough that I'm going to give my review at the end of the 5 chapters, but. Let's see. Yep, didn't get any of these, and just for shits, if I had gone right, that would have taken me to it was actually Mr. Making New Friends. I could have played with Squirrel, and that would have gotten rid of a fear. How nice. Yeah, so far I don't know how we get to anything dark. The only thing that was potentially scary was some apples falling on my head. But, yeah, everything. Mr. Owl was great to talk to. Mr. Deer was always a joy. And, yeah, I don't see how this is going to get dark in any way. But, that was the prologue for Eila and Something Shiny. I hope you enjoyed. Stick around for the rest of the series. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.